Okay, so you want to know what the main causes of World War One were, right? Well, I can help you with that. And by the way, I'm not going to remember so much of this stuff because I haven't gone over this in like a year. And because I've been studying World War II for the last 5 years of my life. So I'm not going to bore you guys with all the small details and names. Because honestly, I might not remember a name or two. But, and also you guys can search up the names on Google. I have, if you have access. And there will be another video on all of World War II. If you want to see that, I'll try to attach it in the comments. It probably won't let me because I might not get it out and I might not remember to attach it in the comments. So, because I should have the video out by sometime this week. I'll try my best to. But anyways, let's get back to this video. So, the main cause of World War I was when the Archduke of Austria-Hungary, and there's a debate of if this was the main cause of Austria-Hungary, was assassinated. And so it was assassinated by this small group called the Black Hand, and they had a bunch of weapons smuggled in and purchased by a corrupt Serbian, like he's like a senator, what a senator would be in the U.S., something like that. He's in the government. He's in politics, yeah. I don't remember his name or anything, but anyways, the weapons were smuggled in, and the gun was smuggled in by sugar. The bombs were just smuggled in, like, and they had parts, and they had to build up the parts. And so most of the attempts to assassinate the first time were failed. It was only the last attempt, and which was all caused by a wrong turn of the vehicle that he was riding in. And I'll get back to that in a little bit. So the first assassination attempts were taken by bombs. I think it was 3, but forgive me if I'm wrong. I think it was 3 assassination attempts so far. At the start, when he was touring in Serbia, with the top down of a convertible car. And thinking back about that, that was kind of dumb in a way, because all your safety is gone to bombs. And so basically what happened was one of the first assassination attempts. I'm sorry if I'm taking it a little bit because I'm just trying to think the things off the top of my head. And so the first assassination attempt was taken by a bomb. And so what happened was he was suffering from an illness. And so he couldn't see all that well, and he didn't know which car the Archduke was riding in. And so he just threw the bomb at a car, which he thought was royalty or something because of the dresses. But it ended up being the wrong car, and it still bounced off the back into another car. And that car blew up. The Archduke's car sped away. And honestly, the way that he tried to escape was a little wild. Because he said unification or death. Give me unification or give me death. Which was a lot in Serbia because of all the terrorism towards towards Austria-Hungary, because they were kind of being controlled a little bit or like influenced by Austria-Hungary. And so, and then he chucked the cyanide pill in his mouth, but the cyanide pill was long expired. And so all he did was vomit up a lot of stuff. And he jumped into a local like river, like a dam. And instead of dying, yeah, he just vomited a lot and threw up. And then he was dragged in by the crowd and beat almost to death. And then he was captured. And he didn't give up any information, later died in prison to the same illness, which was known as, well, he had two illnesses. One was like, he was mentally ill, actually, not another illness. And he had tuberculosis. He later died of tuberculosis, while going insane in that prison because of the poor treatment that he was being given. And since not many people knew how to treat mental health yet, there were no therapists yet, nor no real therapists. The second one was still by a bomb. They chucked it at the actual Archduke's car. It missed, blew up another car. Again, the Archduke sped away. And what later happened was, and he tried to do the cyanide pill again, but later got caught by the cops while he was running, or the police. And he was dragged into prison where he was captured and gave up some information, but not all. Most of it was lies. Or actually all of it was lies, I think. But the third failed assassination attempt, from what I remember, he got scared and he went to the police and turned himself in. He gave up a lot of vital information on how the weapons were smuggled, what was happening, what Serbian government person was helping them out, and how corrupt the Serbian government might have been. It's like as if the U.S. government was working with the cartel. Could have possibly explained it. Even though I think that would be worse. The U.S. government working with the cartel. But who knows? It might benefit us. It probably won't. From my own perspective, probably won't. And that was the third one. And then the next one was while the Archduke was speeding away with his wife, this guy with the gun, right? The fourth one. He was walking out of a local cafe thinking that all the assassinations were failed. He had failed himself. Failed the Black Hand. But then here comes the Archduke. The driver takes a wrong turn. Here's where the whole wrong turn thing comes in. And the driver takes a wrong turn. And then here comes the guy with the gun. He just walks up, shoots the Archduke. He didn't think he was hit yet. Shoots the wife. They both didn't think that they were hit. And then I think he shot the guard too. And before he could turn the gun on himself, the police caught him. I'm pretty sure he gave up some vital information too. Sorry about the background noise, by the way. I do have some family and friends over. So. And of course my grandparents are here, so it's gonna be louder if you can hear it than it might usually is in some of my other videos and shorts. By the way, please like and subscribe. And also, please just drop in the comments what I could do better with these videos. And then, before he turned the gun on himself, of course, he got caught by the police. And he gave up lies, actually. He was just in prison for the rest of his life. And then Austria-Hungary demanded and put a list of demands in for Serbia, and they accepted all of them except one. I'm just gonna hurry and wrap this part up because I want to get to the other part with the Germans and the French. And by the way, this is a quick thing of the causes. If you really want the main causes, please put in the comments and ask for a longer video of explaining all the main causes and World War I in general. Because if you want me to do that, I will gladly do that. But I just want to know and have feedback from you guys. But they accepted all but one, and that one was that Austria-Hungarian police could be active in Serbia. That would be Austria-Hungary having full control over Serbia. Which I also think to myself that would be insane. I don't even know why they put it in there, to be honest, because they knew that they weren't going to accept it, I think. And it wasn't really, it was barely back on time because there was a timestamp on it. And then they said they declare war, and honestly, this wasn't going to cause World War One until Germany got involved and Russia got involved. Because then Russia said we have to help out our allies, Serbia, and Germany said we have to help out our allies, Austria-Hungary. But also the Germans might have... Whoa. Okay, sorry, that just scared me. But the Serbians, they just needed the help from Russia themselves, because I don't know how long they would last out against Austria-Hungary. Who knows how long. But the Germans, they put in place the Schniefen plan. I don't know how you pronounce it. Drop in the comments if you know how to pronounce it. But their plan was to take out France, go against Russia on the Eastern Front. But they didn't get France. So, long story short, they didn't get France in time. They had to fight on two fronts. Britain comes into the battle, helps out France. Again, war on two fronts. Then people get trench locked, use poison gas, battle the Yipers in Belgium to enter France. First using of poison gas. And, I gotta go. Sorry, but I'll try to drop a longer video. Bye.